Concert beats. Concert beats. Ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready? That's a shit ton of potatoes. It is a shit ton of potatoes. Huh? We're gonna see what we could do. We're gonna see what we could do, is all. We're gonna see what we could do. I hope you guys are ready. We're only gonna be up in this motherfucker for like about an hour, because I got a lot of shit to do. I already reacted to Ren and Soul Boy's new track, Truth or Dare, Fire. That reaction is coming up tonight, before the vibe recovery session is going up. And I got an Angelina Jordan coming up as well. All my potatoes are falling. Huh? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Who's gonna come and help me do it? And who's gonna not come and help me? I can do it, but who's gonna do it with me? Casey was good. Heather was good. Jorge was good. Chelsea was good. Jolene. Shout out to the Wave of Change. Jolie and Lisa and them. Yeah, I did get Lisa's message. I got in contact with her. Thank you. I did. Who else is in this? Bad Wolf was good, baby. On the comment that's above, I don't think I pinned it yet. Let me go pin that real quick for you guys real fast. And in a hurry. So whoever's wants to do the challenge, the link will be available to you on the Tizap. On the Tizap of the... What he's saying. What he's saying. I just pinned it. Y'all ready? Alright, let me mute that shit. Let's see how much potatoes I could do. Share the live stream. Hype the live stream so everybody and their mother can do it. So if you got potatoes at home, you're back up for tonight. Whoever wants to join and wants to do it, is on you. I'm about to unravel the potatoes. So how are we holding it? Are we holding it like this? Can I use my hoodie? Can I just take my hoodie and just pound them on my hoodie? I can't do that, right? It's got to be hands, right? I just try to know the rules. That's all. I'm just trying to know the rules. If you guys want to come up, y'all can come up. If y'all doing the challenge. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I am ready. You going for 33? Chelsea? I have 2 potatoes. Can I? Heather gonna go boop boop, and then thank you guys. Thank you guys, and then leaves. See, I was gonna get the small potatoes, but then I was just like, those are gonna be more difficult because they could just slip right through and then completely mess up the bottom. Because what we're trying to do today, guys, we're trying to do a pyramid. You feel me? So what is the legitimate number that needs to be beat? Can somebody please tell me what is the number that needs to be beat? I don't know. I'm saying, so 34 is the number? 34 is the number. Okay. All right. It smells like potato inside this freaking... It smells like potatoes. I need to see forms. We got some heads that did it. Shout out to the Wave of Change. There was a challenge put out, and I see a couple of reactors that already did it. Dr. Bummel, Lost of God. How much did Lost of God do? Everybody, if you haven't, please go show love to the Wave of Change. Mods, can you put up the Wave of Change links and stuff up so people can follow Jolene and Lisa and all their stuff, please? Por favor. Por favor. I need to light something up real quick. Let's see what we have. 36? So 36 is the number to beat. Got you. Carly! I see you, Carly. Will stumbling. What's going on, baby? All right. No! There goes all my tots. I already dropped them. Did it count me holding 2 bags over my head? Did that count? Or no? We're not doing it like that. All right. Oh, you doing good, girl. Are we betting on this? I don't know. I'm not even going to give myself a number, bro. I've never done it before. I don't know how much I can hold. But I like his technique. He kind of is cradling his armpit, and he's just stacking them. But then, like the bottom part. Do I have to do it standing or sitting? I'm going to do that shit sitting, dog. I ain't going to be standing for nobody. You feel me? My leg hurt. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Get more and more heads in. Please share the live stream. Hype the live stream up on YouTube. We're only on YouTube. We're not on Twitch with this one. So, please go do that. I'm going to do my challenge. The link is going to be up there. If I see people not coming up with the link, then we're just going to... I've ever done cheese. And I'm going to continue on recording some videos before I get to the Vibe recovery session tonight at 7 p.m. Facts. No, you can see. You can see. If I go right here, you can see. You can see everything that I'm doing from this position, sir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not standing. I'm gonna have to move everything. There you go. Oh, are you guys ready? I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing it. 37? He said 1,800, negative $1,800. I hated the canoes. All right, I need to put some goofy music in the background to help me do this. We're gonna need goofy music. No. No. Yeah, we're gonna do some rock. Some crazy shit. I hope you guys can hear it because I could. I hope you guys can hear it because I can. Crazy work. Alright, that should be good. Where's Jolene? I don't know where Jolene's at. I gotta clip this. I gotta clip this. I already did that one, One Love. Alright, you guys are ready? Alright, I'm gonna get started with this. Let's see. Clip. Smoky shit. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is so difficult doing it. I don't want none of these potatoes to fall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, up. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24, 25. Look, 25. No. 25. 26. 27. Oh, fuck you, you piece of shit. 27, motherfucker. The bottom gave out. Fuck. The bottom gave out. Completely gave out on the bottom. 27. Fuck. Alright. Who's next? Who's next? The whole entire bottom gave out of that potato. I needed to fucking sort them out because there were bigger and smaller ones. I needed to open both bags to get the big and small one. I needed to get the big ones and the small ones in that bitch, man. Fuck. First the big and then the small's on top. 27 is my number, so yay. 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 27. All right. 27. Who's next? Who's coming up here and doing it? Yeah, you beat me, Jolie. You beat me. 27 is the most I could do. It was because it wasn't properly set up. That's what it was. There goes the other bag. Fuck. It wasn't properly set up. I had to do the big potatoes first. Nah, no redo. That's cheating. No redo. That's my number. That's my final number is 27. Who's next? That's why I added a negative. Let's go. I think 5 of those potatoes should be... Yeah, they were pretty fucking big. They didn't have small ones. The small ones they had were like the small red potatoes, and we're not doing those. These are the potatoes that they had at the freaking at Walmart. So yeah, 27. Womp womp womp. Who's next? Who's next? I thought I was gonna at least break fucking. I thought I was gonna at least hit 30. Don't forget Friday as well. Now look at these freaking potatoes are mammoths. Look at this one. Hatsu! Hatsu! Yo, it would have sucked. I would have lost anyways right now with that sneeze. Alright. I got 2 bags of potatoes for sale. So whoever needs potatoes, let me fucking know. I got you. Thank you. Whoever needs potatoes, let me know. I got you. We're going to do thank God Thanksgiving is right around the corner. We got potatoes for days, bro. Yes, we do have the vibe recovery session tomorrow. What the fuck am I saying? Today at 7 p.m. I'm gonna dress up a little bit. I'm not gonna dress up like in my costume. That's gonna be next Friday when we do that next Friday. That's when I'm gonna do the costume. But I am gonna have my Halloween getup put on. What I'm gonna be wearing for I'm gonna be wearing my costume for trick or treating. I'm gonna do that. Getting side potato today. That is hilarious. Get a potato. Now, 27 was the number. All right. Nobody else is going to do it? I have to go trick or treating next Friday, so I figured out. Yeah, that's why the live stream that I'm doing, that's why I'm doing it at 12 till 5. So 12 to 5 is when I'm going to be doing the fright night. We're going to be doing the pumpkin, the competition. Send the email to vireaction05 if you haven't yet. We're doing a Halloween pumpkin competition where you carve your pumpkin, you send the picture of your pumpkin into vireaction05@gmail.com, and then we are giving away prizes, and we're doing all that. But we're going to be showing the each pumpkin. So and then we're going to do the costume competition. So that's going to be fun. I don't see you backstage. Did you enter the studio, Jolene? But I don't see you in my studio. Let me see if that link is good. It could be the link is messed up, because sometimes they be getting us fucking bad links for some reason. Let me see, but what am I doing? No. Your channel. There you go. Boom, boom. That's not going to show me anything. There we go. Let me see if that link is good. Enter studio. Oh, okay. Jolene, you're in the wrong studio. I don't know what that link is for, because that's not the one that's live. Let me go get another link. Get out of that studio, Jolene, and let me go get another link for you. That link ain't working. All right, let me go see where the hell, because now they have it so easy that I could actually get the link from here. Here we go. Copy invite link. All right, forget about the one that is pinned right now. I'm going to pin another one. I'm going to unpin that one. I'm going to pin this one that I'm going to put up. Check that one to see if it works. That's what they keep on doing. I don't know why they keep on doing that. Let me see where we at on... Am I not even live? What the This is weird. That was weird. There you go. Did that one work? Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. Let me kill the sound on your original stream. There we go.
What's going on,
Hi.
Jolene?
Well, I'm taking Lisa's place tonight, so yeah. Let's say getting out of my comfort zone from entering into your birthday video compilage was like...
Thank you for that.
A slippery slope, I guess. So now I'm on your live.
That's amazing.
Who knew,
Amazing.
right?
Amazing. Amazing, right? That is so dope. So how much did you do? 30 what?
I did 30.
30.
Yeah,
30.
yeah.
I was almost there. The bottom just gave out. I think I had smaller potatoes in the bottom, and it just went, it just came right out it was pushing it. I was trying to go down and go up with it, but I was like, if I do that, I'm going to fall over. So I'm like, I'm good with that. I
told you to stand up.
Oh, stand up was going to be worse.
Worse. Okay, but you had a whole spiel about building a pyramid, and as soon as you start picking up potatoes, that was out of the window, I guess.
Because I just wanted to, I knew I had it in my mind, and I was just gonna go and take potatoes and put them to the side. But I was like, you know what? I think I could Tetris this shit. when I'm actually in the moment, I thought I'll actually do it like a Tetris. That's why I was angling potatoes a certain way, because I was trying to fit a puzzle so it could be one net.
Right. Well,
But
it's harder
it
than
didn't
it
work.
looks. It's harder than it looks.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I did have massive potatoes.
You did. Yeah. You did.
I had
You
huge
big
potatoes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Are you gonna do it again?
Do you want me to?
If you want to do it again, I'm not gonna do it again. My score is my score. I can't redo it again.
Mine
to try to
too.
get another.
I'm going to do it, but if Jesse is watching this, just disqualify me because I've already done one.
Right.
But I have some. I already brought some upstairs, so let's go.
She's gonna do it again. You think you can beat your 30? You think you can beat your 30?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll see. Hey, but I thought the Cyberskull media guys also were going to stack some potatoes tonight. No?
Yeah, they got stuff that they're doing, and they couldn't make it.
All right. Well, let me get this bag out of the way. I'm going to stand, but I have a cord, so there's only so far I can go.
Right.
Let's see.
I gotta see one potato though. See that potato? I could have done a bunch of those, man. Oh man.
Man, well, we're also eating these things, right? A couple of them are just, we eat them. So, yeah. Anyway.
I'm about to make mashed potatoes tonight.
Let's go. Count me off.
Go ahead. 1,
1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5. And I hope nobody is forgetting why we are doing this and why I am stacking potatoes again. Because of the wave of change. So please donate, everybody.
Facts. Please donate to the Wave of Change.
6,
The link should be up.
7,
The mod should be putting up the link right now.
8,
9,
9, 10, 11, 12,
12,
13. Oh boy, 12,
13,
14.
14.
Oh boy, no.
Oh,
Nope. No,
14?
That's pathetic. That's pathetic.
14?
I'm glad
No,
I don't get mine.
add that to your 30, and you beat Red. All right, so you got 14
All right.
for today. We're just going. You still got a good score at the beginning. You still your first shot 30 is fucking impressive.
Right?
That's not
Yeah.
bad. And you got those baby potatoes. If I had those baby potatoes, I would have done 40.
Like I told you last time, I
Yeah.
did have a couple of bigger ones, definitely, but we're eating them, so this is what's left. And I had the choice about a couple of little ones or ones that have completely like the things that come out of it, but I thought, no, let's just keep the same ones, but only the smaller ones, that's all I had. I had no time to run to the store to buy new ones, so.
Right. I grabbed that because I was like, oh, we're going to go live. And we went to Walmart to go do groceries for the house. We went to go do a little groceries for the week. And I was like, babe, don't forget to grab at least 3 bags of potatoes. She was like, 3 bags of potatoes for what? And I was like, for the challenge. She was like, you could do it with 1. You don't need 3 bags. And I was like, I want to be sure that I have enough. I don't know how much I can hold. I've never held potatoes like that. It's always been in a bag, and I'm in a sack, and that's it. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I got potato sludge all over my floor now.
Potato sludge?
There was one that had like a little soft spot, and it kind of, when it slapped,
Oh, dude, that's
got all
gonna
over my
reek
carpet.
in a couple of days. That's gonna reek.
I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna clean it. As soon as we get off of this, I'm gonna clean it. I need somebody to come up because y'all. I can see a lot of people in the chat talking crazy, but nobody's coming up here holding up no potatoes.
I really hope that if people are watching me go live with you now, knowing that this is not really my thing, just come up and do it, please.
You're
really
doing amazing. You're doing amazing. You don't even look nervous.
I'm not nervous right now. I'm not nervous right now. No, you have a way. You have a way to make me feel at ease, right?
We just have fun here. This is dope.
Right.
I love this shit. I love this stuff. And like I was telling Lisa, what you guys are doing is just amazing. Where are we in the tally since the live stream?
Right. Let me check that. Have it open in a different tab.
Matt said, I don't even have potatoes.
We are at $3,254 right now.
Nice.
3,254.
And I see all the reactors showing so much love too. All the rest of the reactors are showing so much love.
I'm so happy with all you guys. Literally, yeah. You're so instrumental in helping us spread the word and getting the links out there and talking about the wave of change. We can't do this without you. We need to reach the community, and you are such a brilliant way to do that.
Yeah, these guys out here, man. Like, I watch these reactors, and I've seen them for like now. We're going on a year since I started doing this reacting to reactor shit, and it's just like I see these guys and these girls, and they're growing, and the pages are growing, and they're getting better and better. More, I see the comfort, their own comfort from when they first started to now, and how they are on screen, and it's just like it's amazing to see like the love that they give each other and the support that we all give each other in the community and raise it up. Like, you know what it is. Anytime that anybody wants to do anything positive, this community is pretty much the PR for that.
Oh, absolutely. There's so much goodwill and positivity in this community, and yeah, it's amazing. The response to our first fundraiser was beyond anything that we could have expected, and it's been positive ever since, and it's so good to see, especially if things are getting tough. It's good to build something to actually have agency and contribute something positive, and to do something, really, to take action. And that's really, that's a driving force for me personally. Yeah.
And Lisa is just amazing. Having Lisa.
Oh, definitely.
Lisa is just like, hats off to her. She wears many hats. She does a lot of things, and she's smart as hell. Oh,
definitely. She's super smart.
Good to have that. It's good to have that in your team when you guys are trying to do something. A person like her, a person like you, that's a strong team. You guys, I see you guys in the chats and in the DMs on IG, and I see how when you guys post and you guys are going to run something, it's all the way through. Jesse! I see Jesse. Jesse, I got 27, bro. I got 27, Jesse. I'm sorry, bro. I tried.
Hey, Jesse. Surprise.
You got it, Jess. Don't even worry about it, man. It's my pleasure. It's fun. This is family, man. This is like coming to the barbecue. That's what it feels like to me. Whenever we could get together like this and work together, I love it. I tell everybody, like, this I never thought in a million years, because when I first started, there was a community, but it wasn't like that. And then after a couple of years, it's like getting everybody together, and it's just like this thing built with Ren and the Renegades, and getting all the rest of the reactors involved into everything. Like it's just a dope thing that we've all built here. It's amazing to be a part of this shit.
Yeah, I think it's really fun that you also react to other reactors and build like a community like that, and build a connection and lift people up. I think that's super valuable to have someone like you in the community.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But you know what? It's just, I was trying to think of something new, because I was just like, all right, I'm okay in reacting, but I need to do something else. There's something else out there that I need to do. And then when I found that because it started with me reacting to my reactions. Somebody like donated me to like react to one of my reactions to I think Elvis or something like that, and
So
I had like
Goldberg style.
yeah, I was like I had a whole like a fucking a massive response to that, and I was like, what the hell? Like I've never seen somebody do that. Like so I was like, let me try that a couple more times, and then I did it, and then Ren put a post out that really fucking like hurt me. Like when I read it. Because he's like, I'm going through treatment and everything, and I can't promote Sick Boy, and so I'm going to try my best to do it. So I was like, how can I help him promote Sick Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not Sick Boy. I'm sorry, Slaughterhouse. I was like, how can I help him?
Yeah.
How can I help him promote Slaughterhouse? And then I was like, how about if I just react to the other reactors reacting to Red, and then just do that, and then it caught, and then everybody was showing love. I thought the reactors were gonna fucking hate me because I was not nice. I was like roasting them half the time, but it was just all in fun. But I showed them love, but I didn't know how they were gonna respond to it. And then it was all love. I haven't heard not one reactor say anything negative about me doing that, like using because I'm literally using their content, and I'm not chopping it down. You're getting the full-fledged reaction of them with my reaction to them. So it's like I didn't know how they were going to respond to it, but they all showed love. And then the Renegades came and just went, and then start reacting to this guy, and start reacting to this girl, and start reacting to this guy. And then they started giving me this list of people that I now call family. Like these people, like we've been working together for a year. We've been like throwing ideas off of each other. We've been literally, it feels like a workplace. It feels like I every time I come in here, I clock in, I tap into all the guys and the girls out there saying, hey, you guys, I'm here. If you guys need me, I'm active. I'm in the studio. So when you guys see me go on your live streams, that's what I'm saying. I'm going in there saying, hey, if you guys need anything from me, I'm in the office. So hit me up now if you got a question or if you want me to jump on your live or whatever it is that you want me to do, I'm here. So it's about giving, because every time I did that, I got love in return, and I was seeing a different side of the internet.
Yeah.
That it was more positive. It wasn't hating each other. We weren't fighting each other. We weren't freaking going at each other or anything. It was just straight, just love. So
there's enough of that already.
Right.
Yeah, there's enough of that already. Yeah, we need more positivity and people making connections and trying to bring people together, and that's so needed right now.
Especially right now, the way this world is going right now, you can't. I literally am right now taking a hiatus from social media. I am literally just saying I can't do it no more. I can't be on IG and TikTok. I'm not. I'm like literally watching my wrestling clips, some things that make me happy, and DIY stuff, and like little puppies and people laughing and jokes and just comedy. That's all I'm focusing on right now, because I can't fall into that fucking mindset. Yeah, it's a bad mindset to be in. There's so much negative out there.
So you're into wrestling? I know nothing about wrestling. Give me the pitch. Why should it be?
Everybody gonna leave. Everybody gonna leave if I start talking about wrestling. Nobody in this chat likes wrestling at all.
Okay.
Because every time I open my mouth about wrestling, you can see somebody in the comment could be like, "All right, well, I'm gonna leave now because they're gonna be talking about wrestling for 5 hours and then they're just gonna fucking bounce." So I love wrestling. It's entertainment. It's pure entertainment. Yes, the whole storylines are fake. We get it. But the risks that these guys take in the ring are not fake. Like, they're not landing on cushion. They're landing on cardboard that looks flashy. That's all they're doing. Not cardboard, on wood. And it's not, the physical act is entertaining to me. Like, you're going to put your body in that much risk. Yes, granted, we know who's going to win at the end, but it's just the athleticism that you're seeing them do. And the type of stamina that it takes to be because people could say it's fake all they want, but I could guarantee that you're a normal person, even a person that goes to the gym normally, will not last 30 minutes inside of a wrestling ring. I could almost guarantee it. Because you have to be consistently on go. You can't just be taking your time with anything. You got to be on go, doing what you have to do to entertain the crowd. Because standing still, doing nothing, no one's going to want to watch that.
So it's basically theater for athletes.
Pretty much. Pretty much. It is theater for athletes. It's giving you a whole storyline. It's giving you a whole message, a whole telenovela. It's a whole soap opera that you're pretty much watching. But it's the end result is the bad guy and the good guy are going to end up fighting in the biggest pay-per-view that month. So that's like the oh my God, we found out who the real father was moment in wrestling is boom, you get a match and then you guys. So it's pretty much like a soap opera, but it's just like now I like it still. I don't like it as much as I liked it before, like in the Attitude Era, because I believe the acting was better. The way that they were on the mic was better. They had Stone Cold, they had Triple H, they had The Rock. These three people were the best on that mic. They knew how to sell. They knew how to promo. Well, you know The Rock.
Oh, The Rock. Yeah, sure, yeah.
So yeah, he was in the era that I'm talking about. He was like the top dog there. So it was that era was a better era. This one is a little bit. For example, I saw one episode and I'm just like, my son could do better acting than that, and he doesn't like being on camera. And he could act better than that.
Right.
I'm like, because their acting was just trash. And then even in the ring, you could see the lack of choreograph that they have in the ring now. It's not choreographed smoothly like it was before. Before, it actually looked like you were fighting this person. Now it kind of looks like it's a setup move. It's like, I'm going to set myself up so you could get off and make a move and make it look like you beat me. So you could kind of see the acting in all of it now. So it's now I'm a little bit more like, it's not what it was before, because before it was just it was just great acting. They had great actors playing a great part of villain and good guy with the determining factor, the WWF Championship, a belt that these guys are killing each other for. And that's the name of the game. That's the name of the soap opera. It's who's going to get to that point to be called the champion of all of this wrestling shit. And it's an amazing. I would say if you want to watch it, start from like 95 or not. I would say 89. Start from 89 all the way until like 2000, and then stop. And then just stop completely. Don't keep on going, because don't keep on going. You're gonna be depressed. It's gonna get you upset.
Okay.
Because you can see the change. You're gonna see the change of what they're doing to now. It's more the same storylines over and over again. They're reusing storylines. They're with different people, thinking that we're not gonna know the difference. And he's just like, all right, we all know it's fake, but try not to make it look that fake.
It sounds like you're describing half of social media, to be honest, right now.
Then yeah, that's what happened to wrestling. Social media happened to wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you have Logan Paul being a wrestler now, I'm just like, all right, cool. Like I'll still watch certain people because they're like from the old school, but it just got crazy. It just got really, really like social media, very influential, very trendy type of people that they have on there. So I'm just like, now it's becoming something different. And I'm glad, because back in those times, it never thought that there was going to be this big, that this company was going to get this big. But to see it, like, congratulations from, going with the times, but it was better back in the day, I believe. It was better. I don't know how the chat feels about that, but it's dope. You'll have fun. I think you'll find it interesting because, like I said, it is soap opera. is a soap opera-esque theatrical ballet, you could say.
Ballet. Okay, I hadn't considered that, but I think I'd be more interested in listening to you speak about it than actually watching it myself. But it's not. It's. I don't think it's a thing here where I'm from in the Netherlands either. I think it's
Not.
also cultural,
It's
probably.
I think I could be wrong, but I think it was based in Japan.
Japan.
It,
So that's why they're all like anime characters, right?
It obviously stemmed from Olympic wrestling and all of that. It stemmed from that, but I think it came like the actual setup. It came from like the Japan had it very like raw, and then the WWE, Vince McMahon, his father created something back in like the '60s that it was very slow to grow, but then it hit a certain time frame when Vince McMahon, which is the owner of this WWE, the whole entire company, it hit a year. I don't know what year it was, but it just blew up. It just hit, and everybody wanted to see it in the United States. Everybody wanted to be a part of it. Everybody wanted to be on a live show to watch these guys do this to each other live. And then it just got bigger, and then social media had a hold of it, grabbed it, and then did what social media did to it. And I believe destroyed it.
Yeah. Well, you need something with heart in it, right? That's also why we're also drawn to Ren and to other artists that have like real authenticity and have actual message and actual like authenticity. They have something to say. There's honesty in it and there's rawness in it. And if it's lacking,
right.
If it's like produced like a lot of very commercial music, then yeah, it's, for me at least, it's less interesting.
Everything, like, I'm new to all this internet. I've been doing it for 4 years, but I'm new. Because before I started doing reactions, my phone, I used it for 3 things: texting, listening to music, and watching YouTube videos. That's it. I didn't have a Facebook. I didn't have an Instagram. And if I did have them, I would never post in there. I just have it with 0 people following me following probably 5 people, and then that's it. I was not a social media dude like that. And then this kind of forced me to get into this social media, and then I was like, I could see where it could get really dangerous really quick if you just let your mind wander inside this fucking phone. It's a horrible
For
thing.
years,
Finding...
I never had a phone. I have a smartphone right now, and I bought it I think 2 years ago. But for many years, the last couple of years, I've actually been living on a sailboat and traveling a lot, and going from place to place. And I didn't need one because who was I going to call? You know, so. So the whole smartphone thing is new to me as well, a little bit still. I feel like
it's just like it sucks, and it's like I love it, and that's like I think that's why I kind of love doing the reaction thing, because it's kind of forcing me to learn the technology. Because I'm gonna be 100% with you. If I wasn't doing reactions, I would not even own a laptop. I'll have a phone, and that's probably it. I'll probably be gaming more than doing anything. I won't even be on social media. I'll probably just be on my video games, doing family things, doing shit around the house. That I'm not that type of dude. So I probably would have not even owned any of this. None of it. This would have been a place right here just to smoke. Just a place to come here and smoke. That's it. Do nothing else but listen to music and smoke. But it kind of then it forced me to learn, and then it's kind of exciting when you are lost in the beginning, not knowing what the hell you're doing, and then you start figuring shit out and learning how to put shit together. And, you know, the social media, the love that the people give you in the social media, I mean, that's an amazing fucking thing. You go in there, you post something, everybody in the community is always going to show you love in anything that you post. And just to know that they're watching and that they're listening and that you know, that's just an amazing fucking thing. So,
well,
but then you start.
Something. I think that's really good for people to actually. I think Ren said something similar the other day. I think the act of creating, of doing something and making something that hasn't existed before that, whatever it is, baking cookies or writing a poem or doing YouTube videos or sculpting or who knows. I think that's really good for us. I think if you have too little of that and you're only consuming passively, then I think, I don't think that's good for our mental health, honestly.
Not at all. That's why I always tell people when I do my last videos on Friday, I tell people put the phone down, spend time with the family, get your mind off of it. That's the best thing you can do for your brain is just get away from it. For at least, I'm not saying I know it's necessary because a lot of people say, I work off of my phone. And like me, if I'm using my phone now, it's because I'm either creating a video or creating an intro or doing something on Patreon or doing something on YouTube, loading something up or answering somebody back for something that has to do with work. So it's like my work phone now. And I hate it because it's just like, I am not a phone dude. I don't like talking on it. I don't like texting on it. I've never was a phone dude. My wife says that she hates messaging me because I'll give her one-word answers. Cause I was like, I'd rather talk to you. I'd rather you call me and we have a conversation than me be on a phone and text all the time. I don't like that. It's not personal. It's just black to me. And I've always been like that. And like now this is just like, I know I can't just pick up the phone and call somebody because half the time that they're in the other side of the world and they're sleeping. So I can't just pick up the phone. So I have to message and I have to answer back through in the comments through texting. And it's just like, I don't want to do this. I don't like it, but it's so crazy to see the amount of people that just us putting up our videos, us reactors, that we could actually like touch, like we could actually connect with. It is just an amazing fucking thing. So it has its good things, obviously, but when it goes bad, don't go down that road because that bad shit is just, it gets to people's head. I've seen people change themselves so much off of just feeding into this negative shit on the internet. And
yes, I've seen it too.
Bro, like you're just not. You look like you're not happy. Just with every negative thing that you post, every time you post, it's something that is just negative. There's nothing positive that you could get out of it. And I don't know, why are you so angry? Like, why so angry? And it's that because they're so indulged into the fucking internet with everything's going on that they're not thinking right.
Well, it's like it's a tool. You have to use it for something, and you have to be very mindful of how you're using it. Right. And if you're not, then it's consuming you, and I don't think that's a good idea. No, so no. But I'm really glad that this whole community is being super positive, and there are so many connections being made. I met so many friends already. I've not been a part of this whole Renegade community for super long, actually, because I think it was last year that I discovered Ren's music first. And I think it was November. And by January I had connected with Lisa and we were setting up our first fundraiser. So it's like, it's so easy to connect with these people. Everybody's so open and so nice. And there's so much potential.
What was your impression of Ren's music when you first heard it? What was your first thought?
Well, my first video that I seen, like so many other people, was Hi Ren, and I was blown away immediately. I was like, this is something special, and I had seen it, because reactors are actually super important to me personally, because I got it recommended through reactors on my feed, and I was like, I don't know if I want to listen to something new. I put it off for a couple of days, but it kept coming back on my recommended, and then I was like, okay, sure. I think it was Nox's video on Nox's reaction on Hi Ren, and I was like, sure, let's hear it. And because I came from a Bo Burnham thing, and he was reacting to Bo Burnham, so I got recommended Nox reacting to Ren.
Right.
And I think the first 30 seconds of his reaction, I was like, oh god, this is something new. I need to watch the original video first. So I paused Nox and I switched to a new tab and I watched Hi Ren, and it was a journey, man. It was a journey. It was like someone who is so self-aware, so raw, having conversations with himself about all the parts that we like to ignore, that we like to pretend don't exist. He actually managed to get those voices on paper and actually perform those voices. And I think that's so super rare. And I think the moment that completely solidified it for me in that song was when he called himself out on doing like an Eminem thing. So Eminem did it. Right. And I was like,
Plan B
oh my
did
god. And Plan B did it. And I was like, oh my god, this guy is completely self-aware. It's so amazing. And then I watched the trilogy of Jenny and Screech. And his performances, Screech did it for me. His performances in Screech's Tale for me was when he grabbed his phone and called his girlfriend just midway. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is amazing. He's so good at acting.
It's a movie. It's a movie. Every time.
He's not afraid.
Every time he drops his movie.
He was standing in the middle of the streets at 3 a.m. in Brighton or whatever time it was. Don't mind the neighbors. I'm someone who's always like very mindful of don't ruffle any feathers, you know. And he was like on the street in the middle of the night, and I was like, what? Take 852.
I tell you what, if I was living in that block when he's screaming like that, I would have thrown something out that window. I would have hit him with something out that window. Like, you gonna hit with a shoe? Son gonna hit you if you don't shut the hell up. Like, go across the street.
and then I
got enough of them.
Right, so have I. I think then after, the next couple of days, I binged completely everything that he put out. I was completely gone into the rabbit hole. I consumed everything. I was like, I shared it with my partner immediately, like, check this out, this is amazing. Yeah, I've never had this before with any artist before. I haven't. It's so special. Yeah.
It is. It absolutely is. I remember thinking to myself, like, because I'm a type of person that if I find good music, I immediately dive into that person.
Right.
But through reactions, can't really do that. Can't just automatically just dive into everything and listen to it right away as soon as it drops. Got to plan the reactions out. You got to make sure that you're doing it right and you're recording right and everything is good. You have to do it a certain way. You can't just jump on it. So it kind of, I had a thought of, fuck. If I was reacting when Eminem first dropped, I would have lost my mind. And that's what I felt like when I found Ren. When I did High Ren, I'm like, fuck. Like, I can't just dive into his music. I gotta slowly. That's why I said, fuck it. I'm doing one a day. I'm doing one a day until I get caught the fuck up. Because this is the type of music that I was like, oh, this is different. This is crazy. So yeah, I had the same reaction.
Well, I didn't need to brace myself, to pace myself, to have breaks on it, because I can just consume.
You were lucky.
And I am lucky. Yes, definitely. But the way he writes lyrics, it's so inspiring. He's so honest, and the poetry in his lyrics is incredible. I love poetry, and I'm an amateur writer myself, but the level of authenticity and rawness that he is able to get on paper it's mind-blowing. I can do it, and I want to be able to, but it's really, really special.
I tell everybody when I hear Ren, it's like the explanation. He explains things. The way he paints his pictures are so clear.
Can you please?
That it doesn't.
Thanks.
That it's just like, wow, like we're just like in a whole movie. Every time that he drops something, it's like a Johnny Depp movie. that just dropped. That's how I see it. Because I know that I'm going to get the theatrics side of it. I'm going to get the whole movie feel, like the theater feel, the Broadway show. And I said it even the other day. I would love to see Ren get an opportunity to play on Broadway and do a show on Broadway, like written and everything by him, choreographed and everything, because all his videos remind me of a Broadway show. Like
he's
it's
so
always
theatrical. Yeah, and I think if he didn't have limitations on his energy and his health, I'm sure that he would construct like concerts with this idea in mind. I'm sure of it.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
He loves to tell stories, and he's in no way going to adhere to the normal rules of how you should make a set list for a concert. Of course, he's going to tell a story on stage. I'm sure of that.
I could see him do a enclosed theater, like a huge theater that holds probably 2,500, 3,000 people, and do an actual just a Broadway fucking show for them right on that stage, and then make it look where everyone in that room will be freaking crying, because he has that ability of explaining how he's feeling to the T without compromising the words that he's using to make stuff sound good, to make it rhyme, to make it sound aesthetically good. He has a way of doing that, painting that picture without having to compromise the music for it. It's dope. It's like, I don't see a lot of people that could do that. And not only that, but doing so many different genres.
In his acting as well, the way he just knows how to move his body, how to shift his facial expressions, he becomes a character, and I think that's really, really cool the way he's doing it.
Yeah, he's dope. He's dope. I just want to catch one. Just want to catch one performance live. If I could catch one live performance from Ren, I'm good money. I won't ever ask for another. I just want to catch one. So like,
I would immediately ask for another one. I'm sure of that. But I would be okay with just seeing one.
if they say you will, I'll take the one. I need to. Yes. I need to see. Because me and my wife are like in this concert trip. Like, we're trying to go to as much concerts as possible.
Okay.
And we did, the last one we did was what? The Pink Floyd light show that we did.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
It was if I took enough edibles and I smoked enough that I just stood there and I was just like listening to Pink Floyd. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was, by the time it was done, I was like, I don't know where we went, but I took a trip. I was taking a trip for about a good hour.
Right.
My wife was like, it's only been like 30 minutes. And I was like, it felt like 2 days right now. Because I was just stuck. Because the light was painting the picture of the song. And I'm just like, it makes sense. And then all these people in front of us is laughing because I'm over here talking crazy. And I'm just like, now I can see the music. I can see the music. And I'm like lit out of my ass. I'm like lost in another world. And my father-in-law's over here singing the lyrics to every single song, and people are like looking at him like, shut up. You're not supposed to be singing. It's supposed to be a quiet show. They're like, man, fuck all that, man. We here to listen and enjoy. And I had fun. Yeah. I loved it.
Oh, great. It sounds like an awesome holiday of 1.5 hours.
It is. I love it. It was a nice holiday for an hour and a half. Best. But I have to catch one. Even if that means I gotta fly to the UK to catch one, then I have to fly to the UK to catch one. Because
you might.
Because I know he goes to Canada, and I think I'm closer to. Am I closer to Canada than I am to the UK?
I'm not going to answer that for you. Come on.
Look, I just smoked 3 blunts right now. I don't know, because I want to go to the UK too, because I imagine all the work that I could do out there with everybody, with Brain Squeeze, with the King Prime
Oh,
and Saya the God and
dude.
everybody out there.
Yeah.
I kind
We
of
should
hope
all
it's in
meet
the
up.
UK now.
Yeah, we should all meet up, but that would be so fun. Oh my god.
Oh my!
If
You
there's
know
ever
how much
like a festival or
we'll have
something.
to.
Oh Jesus.
We'll have to probably buy out the restaurant because I don't think all of us going to dinner is going to be a good thing if people don't know that we coming. You're like, hey, we got about 30 people coming through, and we're all going to be loud, and there's going to be a lot of laughing going on. So tell the rest of the customers, my bad.
Well, maybe in summer outside. That's maybe better than.
Yeah. Chinchilla was amazing. Oh my God, Chinchilla was amazing live.
Oh, did you see? Like, oh man, she was playing in Rotterdam, and that's actually not that far from me. Like last week or the week before, and I only saw it until very late that she had a concert, and I was like, man, I really want to go there. And it was sold out, and I was like, oh no. I really
the Vibe Hive got me tickets for my birthday to go see her, me and my wife. And I was like,
gift. What an
I'm
awesome
telling
gift.
you, when we got to that concert, it was me, my wife, Carly, shout out to Carly, and Cammie, her daughter, and the four of us went. It was amazing. I was able to get a picture with Chinchilla, and we were able to embrace each other and talk. And she saw me on stage when she was up on stage.
Oh,
she saw me,
that clip.
and she just, oh my God, yeah. I got goose pimples when it happened. Because I saw it, like she was talking and doing her thing, and then she kind of looked at me and stopped, and she went and kind of pointed at me, and I was just like, yeah, I screamed at it. I got so excited, and then I was able to take a picture with her, and it was a great concert, and she was amazing live. That voice audio doesn't have nothing.
Oh, really?
It doesn't have nothing on her live. Like, I thought the audio was good. The audio, I can't even listen to Chinchilla through the radio no more. It's impossible. She is so amazing live that it's almost, you have to, it's almost like I can't say anything else. You have to see it.
Go to Rotterdam.
I'm just saying. That's the only way that I can explain it. Like, it's completely different than what you hear in the audio. It's so much better.
That's good to know. Yeah, I would love to see her live at some point. And also, it's not in the Renisphere yet, the Reniverse, but I've been into As of Avidan lately. I don't know if you've reacted to him or not, but my God.
AA batteries. That's my God.
Oh, man. I hope he and Ren are going to collab in the future because that would be amazing.
I said that in the live. I did an ASAP Avidan. I did one the other day, actually. And I said it. And I was like, can you imagine if ASAP Avidan and Ren get together and make a Broadway show? And both of them make a show for Broadway. Can you imagine the amount of... That'll be just like Cats. The Cats on Broadway will never go away. They will always have Cats on Broadway. That's going to be a show that they're always going to bring it back and play it on that freaking stage. I think that Ren and ASAP could come together and come up with a story that they could sell to Broadway, and Broadway would be like, do it. Set it up. And get it done.
Both so unique in their own way, and they would mesh together so well. I think I would love to see a collab with those two.
It's so because ASAP has that projection.
And live as well. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. If I see him live, I'll probably pass out. I don't know. I probably will pass out because his voice is just butter.
His voice, but also he's nuts with so many instruments. It's crazy.
Not only the instruments, but did you see the how he is live? Have you seen his live performances on stage, like through YouTube videos? You have to see them. No. You have to see them.
Oh, I want to.
Because it's a whole movie. It's a movie. It's exactly what we were talking about with Ren. He will do a whole movie on that stage for you, and that's what we did one live. And I was just like, oh my God, is this what his lives are? His lives are amazing. I definitely
want to check those out. Yeah, I think
jump on that. Because that is, ASAP Avidan is like, he's on the list on my playlist because his voice is just out of this world, and I need a collab with them too. I need a collab.
Same. Yeah.
We're gonna have to speak that to the existence. People, we need to get in contact with ASAP's people.
Let's manifest. Yeah.
And get that done. So nobody else is going to look at Lisa's on the chat. Lisa!
Hey, Lisa! I wasn't looking at chat much.
Oh, shout out to my daughter.
She got you that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey,
she got that for my birthday.
We have the same brand. Look. Can you read that? No.
Yeti, yeah. I love the Yeti. I've always wanted a good Yeti, and Eminem put this out on his website, and I was just like, oh my God, I love that one. I was like, but I know by the time I get there, it's going to be sold out. And sure enough, when I went to go see, it was sold the fuck out. And I'm just like, man. And then my daughter, when that was my birthday, she was like, do you want to know what your present is, or do you want to wait until it gets here? Because they said it's going to be like another month. And I was like, just tell me, because I'm impatient. And then she showed me the picture of the cup, and I was like, and I was over here kicking my, oh my God, I was so happy. I was like, I'm kicking myself in the ass because I'm just like, I lost the opportunity to go fucking to order one because I wanted one so bad when I saw it. Yeah. And she was able, and she got the color that I wanted, because there's this one and there's a black one. And I wanted the red one. And I was just like, oh, she got it exactly the one that I want. So shout out to Nevaeh. She's amazing.
That's so sweet. Yeah. No, these cups are actually great. We had them when we were still living on the sailboat because they insulate so well. And we all had our own color. And so it saves in dishes, because on a boat you have, limited water. So you don't want like a ton of dishes that you need to do. So everybody in our family has their own separate color, and mine is stainless steel. Great cups.
This is good. This is when I got it. I got it in yesterday, and I was like, all right, from this point on, every other cup, I retired this one, the one that Christine made for me. There's the Vibe Reactions one that is right back here. So I retired that one because I lost a straw for it, and now I told everybody, do not touch this cup. This cup is my cup. And it literally says my name right there. Ray. So don't touch my cup. If I see anybody with my cup, we fighting. There's no question about it. So they know not to touch my cup.
That's good. Well, I watched that Eminem documentary because I knew you were in it. I'm not a stan. I'm not into Eminem usually. I like his music, but I was like, okay. And when I heard that he was making a documentary, I was like, and then I heard you were in it. I was like, okay, let's watch it then. It was really fun. Yeah.
Did you like it? It was,
it
they
was really fun.
They did a great job.
Really good. Well done. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It like literally it was number 1 21 days in a row.
Wow.
On all, like, Rotten Tomatoes gave it like 90 something, like it hit numbers on everything. High numbers, and now it's like it's going in for a Emmy. It's being talked about being in for an Emmy. It's being talked about being in for the Grammy. For the soundtrack that he has for it, and it's just so much. It's so much that they didn't even expect the documentary to do that. Like they were like, okay, it's cool. It's an Eminem documentary. Yeah, a lot of people are going to see it because Eminem fan base is mass. So yeah, they know that it was going to make good numbers, but the numbers that it's doing still, it's just like they were like, wow, it's just like still hitting. And it's because it's on Paramount right now. Like, you could go watch it in Paramount, and it's getting a lot of great views and a great response on Paramount too. So it's doing the movie's doing amazing.
Well, I want to ask you. I want to check first to see how many we are at right now for the donations, by the way. Let me
I need
refresh.
somebody to come up and with some potatoes. That's what I need.
Yeah, that too.
Because we got another.
We're stuck at the same.
We got another
number,
like
3,254 still. Yeah,
we
it
got,
would be great
we got
if
about
someone
45 more minutes.
came in. But until that moment, I wanted to ask you, how was the filming process and how did you get into that whole thing?
It was a fucking process. It literally took about almost 2 years for everything to
2
get
years.
done. Yeah, from the day that they posted it to the day that the movie came out, and so it started with I saw a post that Eminem put up on IG, and it said, "Hey, attention stands." So I hit it, and they said, "Hey, we're put up a 60-second video explaining why should you be picked to be part of the Stand documentary."
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, at this point, I was already doing YouTube, and I already had the capabilities of editing and making video look good to send it in. So I was like, fuck it, let me just what am I gonna lose just sending in the 60-second video? So I went ahead and I just did the video and I sent it through. They
And did you manage to stay within the 60 seconds?
I had to read. I was giving you the quick part of it. I was doing. I had to redo it like about 5-6 times because I kept on going over the 60 seconds. I was like, well, the first one was 15 minutes, and then the second one I was able to bring. The second one was kind of good. It was about 5 minutes. I was able to only give them 5, and then I was like, dude, that's just still too long. They only want 6 because it'll tell you when you input the file too long. They just want a 60-second clip. So it had to be exactly 60 seconds for me. So I did as best as I could editing to bring it down to 60 seconds. And sent it through, and then I forgot about it. I didn't, because I was going to obsess over it. If I knew that if I was going to keep on checking my email. So months passed by. I don't know how many, but I know a lot of months passed by to the point where I was like, oh, they didn't pick me. And that was already out of my mind. They're not going to pick me. Then I get an email saying that I was picked to do the Zoom call interview. And I was like, Zoom call interview? Like, what the hell is that? And I was like, all right, well, I picked a time, date. We set it up. I sat down. I did it. Sat down. Pretty much the interview was literally an hour of just talking about Eminem. I was like, I got videos
more up your alley then.
I was like, I got a fucking video on YouTube right now that I spent 2 hours talking about Eminem. I'm like, so an hour ain't shit. Like, I could tell you everything you need to know about him. And I sat there and it was just like trivia. It was just asking questions. And then we got into the second part of the interview, which was how M affected me. Like how, his music. And then that's when, I started getting into deeper things like, my addiction and stuff like that. And that took like the rest of the interview. And then we ended it off at that. And then he was like, all right, well, I got what I need. We're gonna look through it. All the producers, the director, everybody's gonna sit down and look through all these videos of everybody, which was like 9. I think it was like 9. I forgot, it was like 900 or 9,000. It was one of those. I think it was like 900 or 9,000 videos that was sent in.
Wow,
and
that's a lot.
Yeah. So, Paul, Steven, which is the guy that the narrator and the one that is doing the whole documentary, them and everybody else that has to do with production sat down and watched every single one of these through the full extent of the interview. My interview it was only supposed to be an hour. My interview lasted 2 hours.
Why
and that was just mine. That was just my interview. And 9,000 others, so they had to sit through a lot of film to find the people that specifically wanted to be on the film. Then more months passed by. We were already almost at the end of the year. No answer. I don't hear nothing back from that. And then the next year started. I think September or October. I get contacted. This is 2024. I get contacted, and they say, pretty much, we want you to come to New York for the recording of the Stan documentary. And I said,
Wow.
what? And at this time, I already quit my job doing YouTube full time. So it came at a perfect time because now I have the time to go out to New York and record. So I went out to New York, and this whole time I'm over here busting, trying not to tell the Vibe Gang anything because we can't say anything. Because before anything happened, we had to sign an NDA. Before anything happened.
Oh boy.
So I couldn't say
shit. That might have been the
shit.
hardest part for you.
Oh my God. And then I did the New York thing. I recorded. They paid for everything. Hotel. They put me in their Uber business account where whenever I needed an Uber, I could just get one, and it was on. But not every time. It was to go to the airport, to the hotel to the venue where they were going to be doing the recording, and then back to the hotel, and then back to the airport when I left the next day. And I was only there for 3 days. So got there the second day I recorded. Third day I left back home. Then they go complete radio silence for the remaining of all that.
Theme. Yeah.
Right? And I'm just like, I'm losing it. I was like, I went to New York, I did all that, and they're not gonna fucking pick me. Like, cause I was hearing people say, they're cutting a lot of people out of the film. And then I was like, oh fuck. I was like, all right. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm done. I'm out. They ain't gonna fucking pick me. Out of 9,000 people, they ain't gonna pick me. Like that's gonna be crazy. They pick me. And 2025 hit. I get a message from I get a message first saying they're premiering Stan the documentary in a film festival in London. And I said, what? They're done with the movie? Because we didn't get an email. I didn't get nothing saying that the movie was done.
You didn't even know you were in it.
I don't even know if I'm in it. So I see that, and I'm just like, there's no commercial still. It's just a little announcement saying London Film Festival, they're going to have that Stan's going to premiere there. Okay. I don't think nothing about it. I get a message that weekend. And it was from a Vibe Gang saying, she's like, oh my God, I just saw you in Stan's and you're all over the movie. And I went, what? And she's like, you're everywhere in the movie. Oh my God. She's like, I lost my mind when I was like, you can't tell nobody nothing. I was like, you keep it very quiet. She's like, I'm not gonna say nothing to nobody, I promise you. She's like, but I went and I saw it, and oh my God. And right there, that's when it was confirmed that I was actually in the movie. And I'm just like, oh
that's
my
wild
fuck.
that they did not communicate that with you whatsoever.
Nothing.
Honestly.
Nothing. But I mean, with everything that they got going on with the rollout and the way the rollout happened, it's a reason why they had to keep everything so hush-hush. And it's because it's a lot to do with M, and it could have been... They was making sure M was going to be good throughout this whole entire ordeal. Because M was in an area where he's not in a position like that all the time, where he's around a lot of these stands, and minimum security, anything could fucking happen. So they were trying to, everything was supposed to be hushed throughout the whole entire thing. And that's how, I was like, it has to do with M, so that's how I took it. It has to do with M, so everything's always going to be so fucking hushed that they're not going to tell us anything. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now I know. I'm in the movie. Then it says that they're going to premiere it in New York in Pier 17 in New York. That's the big premiere. That's the bigger premiere. I guess they were testing it out in the London Festival. And then they made the announcement. Now, this is where the shit gets crazy, because now I look at that and I'm like, the way they announced it is Stan is premiering on Pier 17, and then it's going to be on AMC theaters everywhere. And I said, what the fuck? I didn't know that. They didn't tell us that it was going to be in movie theaters. You know what our impression was? It was going to be going directly to Paramount. It was gonna be a thing that we were gonna go directly to Paramount, and that was it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what my mind. I didn't think no movie theater was gonna play me, and then AMC theaters worldwide. I went, what? And then I tell my wife, I'm just like, I'm everywhere in the movie, and it's gonna be in theaters world. She is like, oh my god.
Right.
She was like, and I was like, I don't know what to do. So I'm in contact. They get in contact with me, and they finally say, "Hey, congratulations, you're in the movie. Da da da. This, that, and the third. We want to invite you to come to New York to be there in the premiere of the movie, because we're going to premiere it in Pier 17. We would like to invite you. We got you and plus one another ticket." So I'm just like, at this moment, I'm like on YouTube, doing full-time YouTube. I don't have no money to fly to New York, get a hotel, because they said they're not covering any of that.
They weren't.
They were not. They were only covering the ticket to get into the pier to watch the premiere. That was the only thing they were covering. Okay. And I was like, fuck. I'm not gonna be able to do it. That's a lot of money that right now I can't afford to be just throwing out to go to New York. Thank you for the opportunity. It's breaking my heart that I can't go, but my family comes before anything. I'm not gonna be put my family in a situation financially to do a trip that yes, it's going to only benefit me. It's only going to make me. It's going to be a something for me, and I can't think that way. And they said, "Well, we apologize that you can't make it." Yada yada yada. And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry." And so I'm feeling like shit right now. I'm like, Next day, they send me an email. All right, we're going to pay for your flight. We're going to pay for your hotel. We're going to pay for your car. We're going to pay for everything. We need you to be here by this day. And I was just like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And they got tickets for my wife. My wife, we had to pay for tickets for my wife and my son to fly. But they paid for my ticket to fly. And then they paid for the hotel for the three of us. And the Uber and all that stuff was paid. So we were in there, and the premiere happened, and then we met M, and I lost my fucking mind.
Right, I saw that clip too, that you actually met the guy.
It was crazy.
God.
It was that was like I still to this day look at that picture, and I'm just like, I can't believe that shit happened.
So let me ask you this then. Why is that picture not behind you on the wall?
I think it's tacky.
Okay, why?
I don't know. I just don't think it'll look right. Like, that's too cocky, like, to do that. Like, that's kind of like bragging. And I'm not a bragger. I don't like to do that.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, that's valid. Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I was, because it was the excitement. I was like, I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to make it big, and I'm going to put it black and white, give it like a little, a little nice black and white kind of tint to it, and I'm going to put it in the back of the fucking wall. And then I was like, nah, bro, because there's a lot of people, there were stands, they were not able to be in the movie. They were not able to meet Eminem, and they probably did the video. They were probably one of the 9,000 that did it. And they probably are, because one of the stands that are in the documentary watches my videos. Like, that was a great day for him, because he was just like, I'm not only meeting my favorite rapper, but I'm meeting my favorite reactor at the same time. He was like, great. So this is like a double. So he's like, so I'm like, it's not fair for people that didn't have the opportunity to get a picture with me, for me reacting to Eminem, and then me having a constant reminder of, haha, I was there and you weren't. So I know that's not how people will see it. I know how that's how just my mind takes it. When
I actually respect that from you. I actually respect that a lot. So, yeah, I think that's a valid answer. I think that's I respect that.
Yeah, it's just too many people do that, and to me it looks corny. Like, it's like, be grateful for this opportunity that you have, and like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna be honest with everybody, and the Vibe Gangs knew this before all the Eminem thing happened. My wife had to force me to be telling people of all of this is going on. I was not going to tell anybody anything about the Eminem thing. I wasn't going to make a video about it. I wasn't going to go live and talk about it. I wasn't going to do anything. I was going to let the shit happen, and I was gonna let them find out when they watched the movie. That's how in my mind, I was gonna keep it. And my wife is like, if you don't talk about it, you're a fucking idiot. She like, you have to talk about this. She like, this is a big moment in your life, and you got. And I was like, yeah, but then there's a lot of people that are not having this moment right now. And it's just like, like I don't want to show like I'm rubbing it in, because I'm gonna be. Cause this is the reason, because the amount of the excitement that I get. When I get excited, it sounds cocky as shit. It's like I get really excited. I get really I try to compose myself, and I tell I'm like, I don't even want to tell nobody nothing. I don't even want to tell my parents. I don't want to tell nobody shit. And my girl's like, "Are you okay?" She was like, "This is a crazy moment." And even when I took the picture of M, and I asked my wife, I'm like, "Should I even post it?" And she was like, "Give it to me, and then I'll post it." So if you look at it, my wife posted that picture before I posted it on my social media, because I'm just like, it just doesn't feel right. And it was like kind of something that I wanted to keep to that moment. I wanted to just, but then I'm just like, man, people got to see this picture, because it was a badass picture. It was an amazing fucking picture of me and M. I loved that fucking picture. So I was like, man, so I was kind of torn between. So I put it out, and it got love. It got love, minimum hate, which is amazing, because I rarely got hate off of any of this. So that's amazing just for that.
Well, I think your wife's right. I think it's important to talk about things that are important to you. I also think you're right about the picture. If it makes you uncomfortable because you feel that it's slighting other people, then you're right to not put it up. And I think both are valid, and both are different parts of this whole thing. I think it's totally okay for you to talk about things that make you so happy and are so important to you. And I'm really glad I asked this question so you could, talk about it.
I have to stop talking about it. Anytime anybody, I don't bring it up, but when people ask me about it, I do not mind talking about it, because that's gonna be, because on, as a person that at a very young age, this man was, so people can understand that this was my Ren back then. So he influenced the influence that I had through him throughout the years with his music. This was a special moment, and in my mind, I'm just like so blessed about what's going on that I want to walk on as much eggshells as possible to not act a certain way to make sure that people are going to look crazy. But that's neither here nor there. That happened. I met Eminem, and then I went home and I lost my mind again. Well, no, I met Eminem. We met Eminem. Eminem opened up the show. We watched the movie. I saw the movie. I saw myself, and I was just like, I'm on a fucking big screen right now. And I said a joke. I said a joke, and everybody laughed. The whole audience laughed. And I was, and my wife, I saw the eye water, because it was just like, that's me. That's not, this is not just, hey, Vibe Reactions. This is me on a big screen in front of a lot. There were like over 2,000 people there. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, it was amazing. And then they wanted me to be on the panel after the movie. So then I was on the panel. Yeah, I was on the panel with Paul Rosenberg, Eminem's manager, Devon Sawa, the guy that played Stan in the music video, and the narrator of the documentary was there, and then me and another Stan, 1J, a hilarious girl, and then they just asked us questions like, how did it feel about being on the movie Stan, being the Stan, and da. And then they introduced me as Uncle Ray. So I'm just like,
of course.
they don't even know that I have a YouTube channel. But then they announced me like that. Like I didn't know they knew that I had a YouTube channel. They knew I had a YouTube channel. The Stans knew, because when we were all in the room together, we were talking, and then one of the Stans wanted a picture with me because he saw my YouTube videos, and then that's how everybody found out that I was on YouTube and stuff. But I was like, they introduced me as Uncle Ray, That's not how my name is on the movie. My name is Ramon. It's not Uncle
Yeah,
Ray.
Ramon. Yeah.
So I'm just like, what? And then he got a YouTube page. Da, da, da. And I'm like, well, how do you know about my YouTube page? And I'm like, oh, what the fuck's going on? And then I go out there, and then everybody's clapping. I'm just like, and I felt, though, I don't know if it was the adrenaline. It had to be the adrenaline because I felt comfortable. I didn't even feel fucking nervous in front of all those people or nothing. I was just like, and they just asked questions, and we answered them. We took pictures at the end. We saluted, did all that and we left. And at the end, everybody with me and the other stand came down the stairs. It was all you saw was like the producers. You see Paul Rosenberg. You see all the directors standing in a little tent because it's starting to rain. And like harder, and they're standing in a tent, and me and her are the last ones to come down. They wave us over, and I tap her, and I'm like, yo, we got to go over there. We churn in, and everybody just starts clapping, and then they start hugging us. Thank you guys so much for doing a wonderful job in the movie, and like Paul Rosenberg shook my hand, hug. Everybody got hugs, and it was like crying because they were like they didn't expect for the movie to get that type of reaction. Mm-hmm. Like it got a great reaction. Like everybody was like this in the movie theaters watching this shit. Like it got a great reaction. So it was an amazing experience. The whole entire moment is just like I closed my eyes and I could relive every single second.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah,
it's
definitely.
So freaking dope.
Very cool, very cool. And it sounds like it just kept escalating and building into something better. So at first was just sending a video, then a Zoom call, then the actual flying in to do the taping, then seeing the thing on screen and finding out it's worldwide, then a panel, then actually meeting him. It feels like an escalation or a climax in such a way that. Yeah, very cool.
It was crazy, and then we did the live stream. That live stream where I had all the stands up there, and
I have not seen that yet.
Yes, I think it's still up. It is up on YouTube. Yeah, it's just the stands. I got as much of the stands that I can, so like they could tell their own story, and everybody's story is like way different. So it's a dope one. If you haven't, it's a good one that you can sit for the night and watch it. It's a couple of hours, so it was dope.
Okay.
Was dope.
Very cool.
But I told my wife, I'm taking it as an experience, and I'm going to tell my grandkids when they ask me what is this tattoo, because I'm gonna put stands right here. I'm gonna get this pretty much tattooed here.
Okay, nice. Very nice.
Because I have to mark it. I'm part of this man's legacy. Mm-hmm. I am literally part of this. Like this documentary is going to be part of Eminem's legacy when he's long gone, and I'm literally part of that now. So I have to make it a part of me, and something that I could tell the grandkids. A dope little situation that happened to your grandfather a long time ago.
Yeah,
and hopefully by that time nice. I'm living right next door to Eminem. Like, yo, Em, come through. I know you don't smoke, but I do. Come in. And just make a freestyle in my living room.
Wouldn't that be something?
Oh, man, but yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
Can you freestyle, Ray? Can you freestyle anything?
I'm not a rapper.
No, you're not a rapper. Okay.
I do not rap. I won't even attempt it. I did one song, and then I was just like, man, I should have not done that one song, man. And I was like, I'm never doing that shit again. It was like a Christmas thing that I did, and it was like it was like funny, but nah, I'm not good at that. I'm good at poetry. I could write poetry.
Okay, cool.
But I haven't done that in a while, like long fucking time. I should get.
It's hard. I'm trying. It's harder than it looks. I mean, it's hard to get stuff that's swirling around in your brain. And right. Just kind of like, that scene from Harry. Right. You're a Harry Potter fan, right? you know that scene from Harry Potter where Dumbledore just gets like a string of memories and just
Right.
that's
It
kind
puts
of
it
what I
inside.
need.
It puts
I
it
kind of
inside the little.
need like right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
wish.
that's
I
what I need
wish we had
because
that.
right now I have so many stories swirling around in my brain from all the things that I've experienced in my travels and stuff. And I want to get it onto paper, and I think that's
Right.
the tricky part. And I would say I'm a decent amateur, but I'm writing in my second language as well, so that's a barrier. But
Right. Right.
yeah, yeah,
See, the last
it's
time
hard.
I was about 16, going on 17, that I literally picked up. I picked up a composition book, and I just started writing poetry. So for a good year and a half, I was really into just if I could find that. I doubt I could find it now, but if I could find that, just to see how the 17-year-old me mind was, because
Mm.
I took it was for a whole year. I was really into it. I was going into like little bars where they were just doing poetry night, and people were just
Oh,
talking
cool.
and just. There was like a little blues club that they had. It was quite a while away from where I'm at, where I lived in New York, but I had
Did
to
you
travel about
perform any of your
45 minutes.
poetry?
Nah, never. I never perform any of my poetry. I
No.
wanted to. I've always went to these places for that year when I was really into it. Like I'm talking about, I was into it. I had the turtlenecks. I had the fedoras. I had all that shit. I looked like a dork. Like I looked like a straight. But I was like, I was
Large,
into it
large
because it was
cigarettes, you know.
right, right. Like, and I was because it was like I loved jazz. And where I
Okay.
lived, there was a lot of jazzy little clubs that I never went in, but when you could hear the music just coming from walking in the street, you could just hear the music. And I've always just hung out there and just listened to it. And then I finally went inside and they were having a poetry night. And there were people up there. And then I was just like, okay. And then I just started writing and writing and writing and writing and writing. And I was just like, man, it just hit me because it was lyrical. That's what I was hearing.
Mm-hmm.
It was lyrical. Everything was going together so nice and so smooth that I was like, damn, I love that shit. And then that's the same time that I was really getting into rap. So it was just I
Right.
kind of
Well,
connected
actually,
both
yeah,
together.
the overlap between rap and poetry is something that I didn't know a couple of years ago, and it's fascinating to me, honestly. I think the way that the use of lyrics in doubles and triples and symbolism works. It's so
Right.
because you have to condense so much in so little time. It's something that I didn't grow up listening to rap music. I mean, I just didn't. And but it's something that grew on me the more I got into it a little bit. And now with Ren, it's like, yeah, I totally get it now. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. It was one of those things. But that got me into that life because the poetry came to, oh, now there's a rap battle down the street.
Hmm.
And the
Yeah,
people
yeah,
from the poetry were the one that told me, hey, jump on that and
yeah.
go in
Well,
there.
slam
And,
poetry
and
and rap battles are,
it's the
I
same
get
shit.
that. Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
same thing. So like I only went to that place like one time to like listen to the music, but then I was really getting into just me sitting by myself in a quiet room, just putting thoughts, not even rhyming really, just putting my thoughts down. It was probably trash. I could almost guarantee it was garbage, but it was not the point. It was just I was able to put it on paper. I was
Mm,
able to put whatever it is that I was feeling. I was able to put it on paper. I wasn't doing it to be good. I
right.
was doing it because I needed something to let out. And
I
me sitting down that one night and
yeah.
seeing how these people were doing it, that was kind of like what I was like, oh shit, I kind of want to do this.
I don't think I've ever been able to write without self-judgment. I don't think I've ever been able to do that. That's something I want to learn. Yeah, I censor myself even before my pen hits the paper.
I can't. We
Yeah.
can't censor. I can't censor myself to save my life. Literally,
Well, we are
I
polar
try.
opposites in that way, I think.
I try. I try. My wife even tells me so. She's like, "Baby, you've gotten away with saying a lot of crazy shit in this internet," and I'm like, if people can't tell when I'm joking to when I'm serious, and I don't know what the fuck to tell them, man. I really don't. I'm not here to make them like me. I'm here for me to be me.
Yeah.
And if you like me in the process of it, beautiful. And if you don't like me, that's beautiful too. You don't need to like me. And I don't want you to like me if you don't. I don't want you to feel forced to like me. So if you don't like me, all power to you. God bless and keep it moving.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a very powerful approach, actually. Yeah.
It's because it's tiring, Jolie. It's tiring just
dude,
dealing with stupidity. It's just tiring dealing with stupidity. Like I told myself when I was 40, I said when I turned 40, I said I am not going to let no one else ever change my mood ever again.
Wow. Okay.
And I have to live by that, because if I let people get me upset, because before I was very easy to get me upset. You can say the littlest thing to me, and I'm on your ass. But now I'm just like, I don't have enough energy to waste on that. I can't afford to use the energy that I do have to use on that, because the negative energy is going to make me even more tired, and it's going to make me even more upset, and make me even more angry. I don't need that in my life. The more positive that I have in my life, the better. And people could call it corny. People could call it whatever they want to call it. And that's beautiful. Live your life, and then let me live mine, and let's see who smiles more a day. Because I guarantee that I smile more than you do. And that's the whole point of it. If I'm fucking happy, let me be happy.
Dude, you're cheating. You're smoking marijuana.
I'm happy without it. This is relaxing me, my anxieties from being in front of the camera. That's all.
Oh, okay.
That's all. I am. If I did a reaction the other day and I didn't smoke, and it took me, and I've been doing this for 4 years, and I saw it when I was editing it, and it took me 10 minutes into the reaction for me to be comfortable to be on camera.
I would have never guessed that you have this issue. I would have never guessed.
Every time. For the first 10 minutes, you could see that my hands are shaking. You could see that I'm stuttering more than usual. You could see that my head, like, I'm not really focusing on anything at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a while, then I started to see the comfort, and I was like, that's weird. Right. And then, like, in my mind, I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, that is weird as shit that I'm still, to this day, nervous as fuck in front of this camera. The weed just helps the anxiety of me being in front of it.
Yeah. Well, it helps to hear this, because I was so nervous to get in front of the camera when I was recording my potato challenge, and
How was that process for you?
Jesus Christ. It was, well, I edited myself, and I kept some of the giggling in, because I thought, okay, it's okay to show this, that it's not my regular thing. I'm usually more a behind the scenes person. But I have to say, right now, this with you, it feels more like a Zoom call, and it feels more comfortable for me than setting up a camera and talking to nothing in particular. I think that's the tricky part, and this is easier for me, actually. Yeah. So if I feel more comfortable to people watching, that's why, probably.
I just like to make sure that before people come into my live stream, to make sure that they're as comfortable as possible, because I know how it is to be in front of this camera. It ain't fucking easy. It really isn't. And the people that do it, that don't do it every day. Like, now I'm a little bit I'm more used to it than I was, obviously, when I first started. But it's just like, it's not easy to be in front of here, and people that, like you, that don't do it all the time and have problems with it. Like, it's just to be up here and do it. So I know how it is, so I try to be as soft as possible to whoever's in front of me, because I don't want them to feel too intimidated by me over, like, hey, and really, really overdoing, when we could just chill and have a nice, calm conversation. We're two humans just fellowshipping and just having a connection, and that's all we're doing right now. Let's chill. Let's just relax and talk. We don't. It doesn't need to be anything than more than what it is. And it's just two
Well,
people just
having a
communicating
dialogue
about
is
music.
easier for me than having a monologue. So I think that's a huge part of it as well. Because I have Zoom
Absolutely.
calls, well, I don't want to say all the time, but I have them plenty. And that's okay for me. But to have to set up a camera and to think, okay, now I have to, perform something, doing something silly as carrying potatoes. That's I don't know. And I've been on YouTube before. That's not the part, because I was making videos before as well. But then I was actually doing something that I could show. Like, look,
Right.
we made landfall here and we came in. That was a totally different vibe than just setting up a camera in my kitchen and just thinking, okay, now I need to carry some potatoes. What the fuck? But yeah, this feels more natural to me. So that's good.
Yeah, it is though. Everybody that comes in here, they say that, and I'm happy that we could give that type, because I've been on in the past. Oh my God, the amount of channels that I've been in, that you get in it and you just feel the tension. And I never thought in a million years that you could feel tension from a fucking computer screen like that.
Oh, definitely you can. Yeah.
But I went onto one, I'm not going to say the name or anything, but I got in there and there was a panel of a lot of people. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, why do I feel uncomfortable? Like, I didn't even do anything. I was invited. And I'm like, I don't feel like, not that I didn't, it's not even that I didn't feel that I was wanted there. It was more of a, I don't think nobody likes nobody on this panel. And it just felt that energy. And I'm just like,
yeah, that's tough.
I
That's
don't know.
tough.
It was just weird, and I always told myself, like, if I ever do a podcast or anything like that, I'm like, I will never let anybody feel that way. I will never let anybody feel that type of just like it was just uncomfortable. And if I'm running a page and my guest is feeling uncomfortable like that, I'm doing something fucking wrong. Because my job as a host is not to make my guest feel uncomfortable. That's just insane. I don't know what planet people do that shit in. I really don't.
Yeah, well,
but it's just like,
probably depends
like,
on the content, but not what you're trying to do here. No.
Because like in my mind, I'm like, if I'm sitting here, I'm like, look, let's be 100%. Ain't none of you motherfuckers gonna fight each other if y'all see each other in real life. Stop acting like y'all gonna do it. Like, so stop with all this tension. Ain't none of y'all motherfuckers gonna do anything. Sit your ass down and enjoy this shit. Like, y'all, there's so much opportunity for work and so much opportunity for good and happy fucking moments that we have in hip hop and in the culture, and we don't. And every time we see it, we have to destroy it. And it's just like, I don't want to see that shit no more. That shit. I was raised with that. We didn't glorify that shit back when I was coming up. We didn't glorify all this shit. Like, they were doing it because it needed to be fucking done. It was gonna get done no matter what. So the motherfuckers do, but we still had some type of respect in it. We still had some type of, the core of what the fuck we were doing. These motherfuckers, no one cares no more. So it's just like, if I could make this at least my page positive, that's the main goal, is to keep this positive as possible. Because fuck all that other shit. It's too much energy.
Well, thanks for having me on, and thanks for letting me speak a little bit about what we're trying to do with the Wave of Change and why we are carrying stacks of potatoes and why we are raising money for the Global Lime Alliance. I really do hope that we can get the number of donations up a little bit more. That would be so amazing. There's like a week left, or a little bit. I don't know. It's the 24th, so we still have a couple of days left, and I really hope that we can get the numbers up a little bit more. That would be fantastic. I do want to acknowledge that I understand that there is a lot of hardship right now, so things are tough, and we understand that. But even just $1, if you have it, if you can spare it, that would be fantastic. So if you want to donate, please do so. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. Jolene. I'm going to play that song later. Thank you for coming up and representing the Wave of Change. Guys, like you heard her.
Thank you for having me.
The guys the guy, they should have it up on there right now. The Wave of Change link should be in the comment section right now. Please hit that link. Donate $1 could help. So just donate $1,
Right.
and that'll help so much. So please do that, guys. My number 27, Jesse. I hope you got that number down. 27. I'm eating now. All these potatoes are going to be gone by tomorrow. We're just making mashed potatoes because they already got on the floor and there's weed on the potato now, so people gonna get high.
So you're making edibles.
I'm making edible potatoes. That's what we're gonna do. I will see you guys in a couple of hours. I am gonna be doing the Vibe recovery session, 7 p.m. and I'm gonna get all Halloweened up. So I'm gonna go in, do some thumbnails. I love you guys. Jolene, again, thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you so much, Ray. Bye.
I appreciate you guys. Please go follow Jolene, the Wave of Change. The link is right there, Jorge. Thank you, Jorge, for the Wave of Change link. Go follow, go show love. I love all of you guys. We'll talk to you guys later.
I got a bad feeling about this.
They say Larry is a vibe, like my nigga Ray. I be cool and I get high. I roll bigger J. Sipping drink on some gin and chase with lemonade. Getting faded in the days.